there's a moment when the world feels too heavy. When every breath feels like a burden, and every step forward feels like sinking deeper into quicksand. For some, this moment comes and goes, just a passing storm. But for others, it never leaves. It stays, wrapping itself around every thought, every feeling, until it becomes suffocating. I know what that's like. To be at the bottom of the bottle. To feel like everything is slipping away. Pills, drinks, anything to numb the pain, anything to make it quiet for just a moment. You tell yourself that this time it'll be different. This time, it'll be enough to take the edge off. But deep down, you know it won't. You reach a point where you've learned every lesson the hard way. The tables turn, and you see yourself for what you've become. You look in the mirror, but you don't recognize the face staring back at you. It's like you've been fighting a war, and every time you think you've survived the worst of it, the battlefield shifts. I wish I could tell you it gets easier, that you can just snap your fingers, say it's done, and be free from it all. But that's not how it works. The truth is, sometimes, you don't know how you're going to keep fighting when every night feels darker than the one before. You don't know how to heal when every part of you still feels broken. But you try. You try because giving up seems like it would be worse. You take the pills, the medicine, hoping it'll make the voices in your head stop, hoping it'll make you feel like someone worth loving. But it doesn't. It never does. And every morning when you wake up, the weight is still there. You start to believe that maybe, just maybe, you're the problem. That no matter what you do, no matter how hard you fight, it's never going to be enough. You start thinking that maybe you're not someone who can be saved. That maybe you're not worth saving. And you're tired, so tired. But here's the thing, they always tell you that you're not alone. That there are others out there fighting the same battles, feeling the same pain. And even though you don't believe it most days, deep down, you know it's true. You see it in the eyes of the people around you. The ones who smile but carry their own invisible scars. We walk through hell every day. Sometimes, it feels like we're walking it alone. But maybe, just maybe, we don't have to. Maybe it's okay to reach out, to take someone's hand. To admit that we're not okay. That we don't have all the answers. Because if we're going to be in the dark, if we're going to be trapped in this endless fight, then maybe it's better if we're not alone. I know it's hard. To trust. To believe that someone can understand. To believe that there's hope when everything around you feels hopeless. But if we're all broken, if we're all carrying the same weight, then what's stopping us from carrying it together? You don't have to fight every battle alone. You don't have to carry every burden in silence. The world may be dark, and the fight may seem impossible, but somewhere in that darkness, there's someone reaching out. Someone who knows what it feels like. Someone who understands. We're all broken in our own way. We've all stood at the edge, wondering if there's anything left to hold on to. But maybe it's not about fixing everything. Maybe it's not about being whole. Maybe it's just about surviving together. We might be broken, but we're not alone. And sometimes, that's enough.